Facebook microphone check. Microphone check. Sound check. Video check. Audio check. Signal check. Microphone check. Sound check.
Kyobe, lose those mic.
Good evening, YouTubers.
No problem, no problem. We all knew that. We all know that. Poi Matteo.
Once again, good evening, dear viewers. Good evening, all lovers. Good evening, Uganda. Good evening, Kenya. Good evening, Tanzania, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Eswatini, Namibia, Botswana, and everywhere in between where these matches are mostly viewed. This is the last match of the tournament. Out of 32 players who have been competing for the last 6 hours, only 2 are left without a shadow of a doubt, the most deserving finalists. You wouldn't have asked for a better final than this one. Ceazer Chandiga in the final for the 4th time in succession is taking on Ibrahim Kayanja for the victory, for the money, for the pride, for a chance to be called the Laban's Arena monthly 32 competition winner. It is this match at stake, a race to 7 in which Ceazer is already leading 2-1. There is a third place match which is ongoing between Ian Kaziwe and Ben. That one is at 2-1, Ben in the lead. Also, be advised that this match is being streamed on 2 sister platforms on Facebook and YouTube respectively. Break and Finish Facebook Live as well as Break and Finish YouTube Live. Feel free to serve yourself by watching this match at a platform of your own as Ibrahim Kayanja tries to impress against Ceazer Chandiga. Dream final, Ceazer 2, Ibra Kayanja 1. Rest to 7. A little bit of history between these players. The most impressive of them times that Ibrahim Kayanja has defeated Ceazer, which are not more than 3 out of a total about a dozen times in which they have been facing off. was a tournament that was organized in Bulaga, Wakiso district near Kampala, the road that leads to Mityana and Fort Poto, and as far as out of Uganda as Congo. That match was at the quarterfinals, the round of last 8, and Ibrahim Kayanja did win 5-4 in a decider. I do remember him in a post-match interview that he did make with me. He proclaimed himself the real machine after beating Ceazer, because it was only the following week that Jeremiah Naido was making his maiden visit of Uganda, and in a way of welcoming him as rough as the word itself, Ibrahim Kayanja told him that, Jerry, you are a fake machine. Though you are a green machine, you are fake. I am the real machine. And it is from that interview that Ibrahim Kayanja did get the name, the real machine, for Ceazer. Okay, with so many nicknames, the Scorpion, which is the most fond, the fondest of all his nicknames, but also the people's player, because of the multitudes of people that normally tune in when his games are being streamed live, as well as the ambassador, a nickname of himself from his fans when he got that ambassadorial deal from the Joy Heibo Chinese merchandise as superstar in Africa. When he did return to the country of Uganda after being away playing semi-professional pool in Lusaka with Sharks Pool Club, returning in December 2022, he won a multitude of tournaments in a row. Most importantly, in relation to this match, he did beat Ibrahim Kayanja 7 consecutive times, and most of them Ibrahim Kayanja. He was saying he was not very convinced with how Ceazer was beating him. The two decided to have a money match, racing to 21, and yet Ceazer was stubborn enough to accept Ibrahim Kayanja's request to head start him with +7 in a race to 21 for $600 at Tickles and Giggles in Kampala, as Ibrahim Kayanja shines. That match was won by Ceazer very convincingly. This one is still tied, still tense. Two of the most talented and entertaining players that the country of Uganda has to offer, and Ibrahim Kayanja having his game on against the right player at the right stage of the competition. It is the final, and he gets himself into the lead for the very first time. It is Ibrahim Kayanja 3 and Ceazer Chandiga 2, and once again it is a race to 7. I did foresee that this tournament will end at around midnight, and we are going according to plan. I do believe that we shall be done by around 20 minutes past midnight East African time, just past 11 p.m. South African time. So please keep me company for the next 30 minutes also. A pot of the white ball on the break is one of the worst things, or will I say the worstest things you wouldn't like when facing against a player of Ceazer's caliber. And we'll come back from that mouth-watering semi-final between the Ceazer and Ben. Little known Ben just got so close to shaking the royal table of the Ugandan pool, came so close to beating Ceazer, but close was not close enough. At one point in the semi-final, I was convinced that this final that you are watching will be played between Ben and Ibrahim Kayanja. They say the rest is history. It is Ceazer versus Ibrahim Kayanja, but the real machine, as Ibrahim Kayanja is now nicknamed, is leading 2-1. And should he find a way of winning this match, this one will be the most joyous of all victories. Of the 3 victories, this one will be the 4th that he has gotten on Ceazer. There was also a 3rd place match that was organized at a tournament also in Bulaga, by the way, when Ibrahim Kayanja was beaten by Ibrahim Sejemba, and also Mansour did beat Ceazer for the very first time. And then the 3rd place match was won by Ibrahim Kayanja on Ceazer. But of course, Ceazer enjoys the lion's share of victories when these two players have faced off against each other. Thank you, Africa, for watching. Thank you, Africa, for keeping me company. Over 800 watching on Facebook, close to 500 watching on YouTube. And yet only 5 games have been played, and yet it's a Monday working day. Even Tuesday will be a working day. For one final time, I want to pass out the message of the Advanced Talent Agency, Ceazer Chandiga and Ibrahim Sejemba. For some people, too, the best 2 players in the country of Uganda, as some people like to call them, are having a money match, an organized money match. The reason why it is called a trilogy is the fact that they are going to face off thrice, this Wednesday, this Thursday, and this Friday. For the most of you, I know that you will be unable to access the venue because of distance. The match shall be watched for 1.5 US dollars, which you will pay, and most of that money, a big percentage of that money, will be shared between the respective players. For the very first time, it will be victory, even in defeat, because even the losing player, despite their manager losing the $1,000 part of the bet, will be walking home with some money, courtesy of the online payment. So please, yes, we are not so used to that, but for these players, it is the only way of reaping out of their talents, which they work hard for, by the way, day and night. It is not just the talent, it's a lot of hard work, long hours of training, meaning that even if you had work to do, you may have to quit it in order to be able to play pool at the level of these guys. So that time they spend has to be compensated somehow monetarily, and you are the only people they have in their lives, their fans, who can compensate for that time monetarily. Kindly pay that 1.5 US dollars such that it pulls off, such that it benefits these players, not just here in the country of Uganda, but it is something that should spread to the continent of Africa, because pool is pretty much a social media sport on the continent, and these players should reap from their online visibility. Thank you in advance for agreeing. Tomorrow, most likely, I'll be getting details from the Advanced Talent Agency and then share with you on these platforms how you will be paying exactly. But Ibrahim Kayanja is having no kind discussion on Ceazer in this match. He leads 4-2. He needs to win 3 more, while Ceazer needs 5 out of the remaining 7 games to take home the victory, to be jubilant, to take the celebration home on Ceazer Chandiga. Live commentary is resuming shortly.
No problem, no problem. It's time for us. We start from there. We start from there.
There have been these ongoing side debates among us. These fans who have kept themselves jubilant and vibrant and present at the venue. Now over 200 at least. Most of the side bets have been that some people staking against each other that Ibrahim Makanja will not reach 5 games. And so there is the exchange of money from the crowds. Those are winners. Those who did say that Ibrahim Makanja will reach at least 5 games. And now he is overwhelming favorite for tonight's victory.
We start from there. We know where to
For now, he falls on the break. Jonathan, thank you for watching on Facebook. You think Ceazer won't reach 3? I think he has a chance to make it 3 in a minute or so. Teacher Teddy, you say handbrake is loading. Okay. One delay break is 5. Thank you for watching. You think I'm quiet? No. When you hear me quiet, you know that I'm drinking. You cannot speak for 30 minutes non-stop. Rachel Newland supporting Ceazer. Valeria crush her. Ibrahim Kayanja's #1 fan. Okay. Sithembiso Doge Masebola, my good friend. Thank you for watching. Uploading the white after white after white over Ibrahim Kayanja also on Facebook. Sowabili Buddha. Thank you for watching from Southern Africa. Also, thank you for watching our YouTube following. Teresa Taka, James Kasumba, Tabomotlanga, Wanyama Frank. At some point you were saying that the YouTube network is down. I'm now watching the YouTube video. It seems pretty clear as Ceazer's clearance of this seemingly third game of his. He did win 2 out of the first 3. And then Ibrahim Makanja won the next 4 in a row. And yet it is only now that Ceazer is winning the 3rd out of the real machine's 5th in a race to 7. I still think that Ibrahim Makanja is the favorite for this one, especially at the point that he went 5-1 down. But if there is one player whom you would fancy coming from 5-1 down to take down the real machine in a race to 7, it is this guy, Ceazer. Oh, my good friend, Honorable Nasasira, banding member of parliament, saying hi to the people of Ishaka Bushenyi, Western Uganda. Thank you for watching and being supportive to these players, and greetings to the Dice family. Tekweni Bopape, you say that Uganda's pool is entertaining and you're thanking me for the streaming. I thank you too for watching. Who will I be streaming to if you are not there to watch? The problem with playing against Ceazer is sometimes he gets that chance to play a game and another against himself, almost against himself. Just imagine, the last frame was broken by Ibrahim Kayanja, putting white ball on the break. and Ceazer made a clearance. Now this game is broken by Ceazer. For him, it's a fair break, and he's sitting in pole position to make a second clearance in a row. Try and put 14 balls and 2 blacks, win 2 games with 1 visit over the table to bring himself within 1 of Ibrahim Makayanja. That shot was a little bit unfortunate. He has just that little advantage that he has. He has that red ball to the center pocket which he can cut to the left. White ball moving to the top end of the table, just like that, and back. Even when the opening of the dead red ball near the corner pocket on the top left didn't come off, he got himself another ball to try and pot quite easily. And the movement of white ball is even easier for a guy like this one. Now this one should be a big shot. I'm not so certain that in a normal roll of the red ball to try and put it to the corner pocket top of your screen will give him the white ball naturally for the last red. If he potted, of course he will see the red. I'm not so sure he will pot it, certainly. Maybe he will have to tap the red, move the white ball slightly backwards like that, and yet on target. A shot that is rightly applauded by the fans at the venue. I'm not so sure who of the two players, the majority of the fans here, are supporting. Ceazer did play against Ben in the semi-final, the player, and so many of the fans, majority of whom were his Ben, and yet he did overcome them coming from behind. He will have to do the same thing if he is to win this competition. This time, while he pots, doesn't get so lucky on the white ball. Will be going for a bank shot, trying to double the black ball to the center pocket in between 2 yellows, and misses. I think Ibrahim Kanja's best bet is maybe pot and then play a safety shot. Yes, he pots. I want to think that he will go for a safety here. Defensive snooker. Hide the white ball behind the yellow. The yellow ball that he is looking at. Play so soft. He will be having it in his mind that the angle is not very difficult for Ceazer to find the black. It is not a total snooker. A total snooker is where even the natural angle is snookered, but the natural angle is left for the begging. For Ceazer to find the black, but putting it is a very different and very difficult stuff altogether. Finds the black and plays it in space. A very crucial frame this one is for both players. If Ceazer won it, he will come within 1 of Ibrahim Makayanja. For Ibrahim Makayanja to win it, he will make himself in 1 frame of winning this competition, and it is ever so close now, especially after securing the safety. If Ceazer doesn't find the black, you'll think he will lose this frame. He finds the black. Where is the black going? It's a foul. It's a little bit this way. It's okay there. His style is entertainment, Ibrahim Makayanja. and entertaining he is exactly doing. He's won about 4 comps this year. All the 4 he did win were about 3 months ago. He utilized a 3-week period when Ceazer was out of the country playing hayball in China. And out of the 5 comps that were organized in the spell of 3 weeks, Ibrahim Kayanja did win 4. Since then, he has not been seen winning any comp, and it has been rare seeing him even in the prize bracket. And yes, today he is attempting to beat Ceazer himself in a comp, and yet it is a comp final. Ibrahim Kayanja 6, Ceazer Chandiga 3, 4 games to go. Ceazer must win them all or else succumb to the might of the real machine. It is a pot of the white ball on the break. Advantage Ceazer for this game, but for the match it is still big advantage Kayanja Ibra. The third place match is done. It has ended 5-1. Ian has been beaten by Ben, the guy who came so close to beating Ceazer. For me, he is a winner. Yes, Ceazer has demonstrated today and many times in the past that he is capable of coming from behind and winning matches like this. But for Ibrahim Kayanja and the kind of form that he has been in for today, even Ceazer shooting as well as a shot like that one, I can only believe it if I see it. 4 is the magic number for the reason that Ceazer has won 3 tournaments in a row. This one would be a 4th if he won it, but the magic number seems to be eluding him the more the tournament has been growing. In the semi-final, he came close to being taken down by Ben. In the final, he's even closer to being taken down by Ibrahim Kayanja. And there Ceazer gets himself partially snookered. Maybe not. I think you can see the black. Has to be a little bit mindful of the white ball. To a careless player, he could put both black and white to respective corner pockets. But Ceazer is not that careless player. Makes use of a foul on the break by Ibrahim Kayanja to take 1 away, to come within 2 games. But it is 3 games in a row that Ceazer must win or else once again succumb to second position. Thank you, Musa Dennis. We are enjoying this thrill from Tanzania. James Kasumba. Thank you for watching. Peter Mandava. Asking about the prizes for this tournament. Ugandan weekly comps don't have a lot of money in terms of winning. They are to keep these players in shape. They are, of course, to get some money for the top 4. Also to test their readiness for bigger competitions yet to come. Now for players like these ones, there is the Uganda's National Championship, in which the grand prize is a car. The tournament is ongoing in terms of qualification phase, and both of them will most probably be expected at the grand final that is in mid-November this year. For Ceazer, the Advanced Talent Agency is in advanced stages of trying to secure for him Moroccan visa for him to participate in the African Soap of Ultimate Pool for the very first time next month in Marrakesh, Morocco. He's also expected to participate in the Billiards Cafe Double Elimination Competition in Lusaka, Zambia at the end of November this year, as well as the Queen's Double Elimination Competition that is expected to be happening in Bulawayo Queen's Sports Club, Zimbabwe next year. Also other events like the league events, and of course Ceazer is still partaking in calendar events of the World Heibo Federation. But once again, in terms of money, this one there is $300, which is shared between the top four. Number one taking 150, then more 150 shared between number 2, 3, and 4. But now it is seeming Ceazer is winning a second game with pretty much one visit of the table to come within one of Ibrahim Kayanja. The effect that if he sinks in this black, which he is doing right now, then he will need to win 2 games in a row to try and make himself winner. 2 games to go. Kayanja needs one of them. Ceazer needs both. This time, Ibrahim Kayanja gets just a little bit lucky. He almost sunk that white ball into that corner pocket. The misfortune is that it will not be easy for him to pot and close the table. The tournament organizer, Laban, trying to silence the fans just to ensure that Ibrahim Kayanja plays without any disturbance. And he closes the table. He is playing the yellows. Maybe this is the moment that Ibrahim Kayanja has been waiting for. In a normal game, maybe in a training game, maybe if playing a less fancy opponent, he would finish this yellow game and do it again and again and again. The only difference that this is not normal times, it is not a training session, it is a final, and he's up against his fiercest opponent in Ceazer Chandiga. It is Ibrahim Kayanja against 3 yellows and black and pressure and nerves and the burden of expectation from himself and from his manager and his fans at the venue and many at home and those who are watching online. And here we go. It is now 2 yellows to go. Plays it so confidently. White ball gliding off the cushion into space. He will need 1 more, if not 2 more big shots. There is no doubt as to whether he is able. He is pretty much able. What is there left to see is if he can deliver. Plays yellow with a big spin on it off the cushion and just the little detail that he wanted. Naturally, white ball will not come so obviously. If he rolled that ball to the corner pocket, look at the pot, and then the black, just not enough. It was a shot that was so much full of skill. Actually, he intended it to have the white ball play both yellow and black, try and pot yellow, and then move the black ball closer, maybe closer to the pocket. Only that white ball moved opposite. He can contemplate playing off the cushion. He decides that maybe it is too risky. And yet I'm not so sure that he will be so confident playing that black ball in space, because Ceazer's 6 reds are all in space. Maybe try a sharp cut, try and put the black ball. There he goes. He misses it, and misses it quite worryingly. And I want to think that Ceazer will play 1 safety shot, just 1 safety shot, and then maybe for him try and make a clearance which will end this final in a decider. And I want to think that this frame number 12 is Ceazer's to lose. Normally it is very unexpected for you to expect that he will give you a chance to win this game when you let him back, as is the situation now. There was a little bit of inspection, Kayanja Ibrahim ensuring that the ball that Ceazer just played was not frozen against the cushion, which is the case. and Kayanja is now snookered. His best bet, his best bargain is try and play off 1 or 2 cushions, find the black. If he potted it, it would be so magical. If he found it, I think it would be good enough. If he fouls, I think we would be headed to the wire, to the decider. There goes Ibrahim Kanja. Will he find the black? Yes, he does! The Labanza Arena 32-man weekly competition has been won in the best way that it could possibly be won by Ibrahim Kayanja, the real machine, the entertainer, sometimes nowadays called the white master, coming the better of the best players that the country of Uganda has to offer in Ceazer Chandiga. He is the winner, the victor, the champion. Final score, Ceazer Chandiga 5, Ibrahim Kayanja 7. Thank you for keeping me, audience. I wish you a wonderful